Alright, hello YouTube. This is my recon, and it's very similar to the recon that a lot of you have seen on Drax's page. He made a video for me. I sent him a recon, and he gave me a little bit of a shout out. That's probably why most people are even on my YouTube page. I mean, I think I got like 30 subscriptions out of that. So, yeah, this is just a quick little thanks to him, and also a little bit of a close look at it. He didn't go through all the details on the recon. He mentioned the power and how sturdy it was, but he didn't really get into details about how strong the plunger tube is. And just to say that the plunger tube is immensely strong, I mean, I went up a little bit of this in my Alpha Trooper review when I showed my Alpha Trooper a while ago, showed that it had a steel washer looped onto the back, and mentioned something about double padding. The padding that I use is yoga padding, which after it compresses, it becomes really durable and thick. I've compared compressed yoga padding to be very similar. It feels like leather, how tough it is. So I have two layers inside of here sandwiched together with hot glue and sewing needles. What I do is that I sew it together and then I stick it to the back with hot glue, so it's impossible for the padding to come apart, and it's held on really strong at the back, and it cushions a lot of impact. And the steel washer on the back of the plunger tube gives it like it just takes like anything that the foam does not absorb, is transitioned right through the plastic, the thin plastic that's the back of the plunger tube that breaks so often, goes from there right into the steel washer and into the gloop, which after it dries is very sturdy. So it just absorbs all that shock and keeps the plastic from bending or warping. That's what causes the plastic to shatter. Like, 'cause it's thin, and the impact causes it to move and warp, and eventually it just causes it to crack because it wasn't designed for that kind of stress. All this stuff just adds so much in between and outside to take all that shock and all that force that I have never had a single break. And I've done this to maybe 15 or 20 guns that I've done this sort of reinforcement. And the only break I've had has been on my Alpha Trooper, and that was because the catch nub on top had cracked. And that was because of a design flaw on the Alpha Trooper. Most reverse plunger guns have a solid piece of plastic on top of it, but the Alpha Troopers sort of like an indentation, sort of like going like that, sort of like a square shaped indentation that should have been solid plastic, but it was hollow. So it was a lot weaker, and it couldn't take the strong springs that I had put on it. So I haven't had that problem happen for any other ones. All the other reverse plunger guns have the solid piece of plastic. It's only Alpha Troopers I've seen that are designed like that. I don't know why they built it like that. It is not as strong. It's not as sturdy. And as far as I know, I'm the only person that's ever had that happen to them. I'm probably one of the only people who have had something like that break on their guns versus the actual reverse plunger tube. Most people, it breaks for them when they put that kind of force on it, but I made mine almost indestructible. But yeah, that's how this one is. It's really strong, and it shoots really well. I have a 67 O-ring inside, and I have perfectly layered electrical tape that's been burned down with a hot piece of metal, which makes a incredible seal. And that strong seal with the stretched out 52 I have inside of here just gives it a lot of power. I'm going to run through 6 shots right now. I don't know how well they're all going to work because some of my darts are really messed up. When I was experimenting with my Berserker, it split a lot of darts down, and some of these are the tape darts. So if there's a few bad darts, don't blame me. They're being held together with electrical tape. Let's do this. Let's see. I'm just going to go breech load in one right now. If you if you load one to the breech like this and shove it in there, it creates a really strong seal on the back, and it goes a little bit further, just a little bit further. And I don't know about you guys, but you know, I rather like it when it goes that much further. I mean, it's not very practical for by any means, but hey, why not? And because I'm bored and because I really like my 2 jolts, recently on this one, I did a can't really see that, but I drilled a hole with my spade drill bit and I pumped it full of hot glue, and I just knocked out all the dead space. So right now it's actually firing really good. So you know, I'm just gonna fire off 2 jolts. Oh, that was pretty bad actually. Well, once again, people, tape darts not really working out too good. I mean, what the hell? Let's see here, 1 and 2. Because I want to have a good shot coming off of it. I mean, it also has a brass stub inside of it. Shooting very good. Both of these have some stronger springs. One of them has the air restrictor removed, the other one does not. There we go. And the one that had the brass stub inside of it, I don't know if you can see that, it's firing a little bit better. Probably going to do some of the similar mods to this one, and these are going to be my hold-up pistols for HVZ. Alright, quick update, and good night.